You've tuned in to another webisode of iTrea TV. I want to talk to you about a few things. First of all, I want to talk to you about my second day of school. I also would like to talk to you about the arrival store and what you can expect from them, as well as surviving in Korea. So, this is what I wore my first day of school. My second day of teaching, actually. There are dress pants, pullover, and the white shirt. Wasn't a dress like for Parents' Day, but it was okay because the parents weren't there. So that was taken care of. Again, the shoes don't matter because when you teach inside of the schools in Korea, you wear what's called indoor shoes, which are basically like slippers, and then you wear your outdoor shoes outside. So no problem there, no worries. Also, I teach at Yeonhwa Middle School, which I teach 7th graders and 9th graders, but it's not like 9th graders like high school. Well, it is like 9th graders like high school. When they start high school, they actually start in the 10th grade, not the 9th grade. So they only have 3 years of high school, 3 years of middle school, and 1 extra year in elementary. So think of them as like just a year off or whatever. Not off. Off is relative. So my second day of teaching was really cool. But I will have to come up with a different set of incentives because for the whole week I've just been teaching the same lesson. You teach the same lesson the whole week through, and then the next week you start a different lesson. And the reason for that is because every day of the week you have a different class. Let me say that again. Every day of the week you have a different class. I have 17 classes, 45 minutes each, but I only meet with them 1 day a week. So what that means is I have 650 students, and I need to discover a new way to have incentives. This is actually fake money. It's called Wacky Cash Play Money, but the kids were raving over it, as well as the Michael Jackson CD that I have that they can buy their money with. So they earn money, then they can buy one of the gifts or rewards. The rewards don't have to be monetary. It can be something like a movie in class or a song day in class or something like that. So basically, anyways, I have 17 classes, but my contract says I can have up to 22, and some people actually do have 22, so I'm a blessed little lady in that. But still, 650 was way more many students than I thought I expected to have. So we've also had some crazy schedule changes. Anything too bad, but we did start 10 minutes earlier today, so that means that you just have to roll with the punches, and sometimes classes are moved from you're not going to have them on Wednesday, you're going to have them today. And I said, okay. So it's a good thing I was just doing an introduction, a game, and some questions that they had for me, which almost all of the questions were, do you have a boyfriend? And something about K-pop and, things that middle schoolers care about. Secondly, we move on to the arrival store. My suggestion, these are my bed sheets, which are actually very, very comfortable. It's good quality. I was impressed at the price of everything. I'll have to write it in the notes or blog about it, the actual price. But I have not straightened my hair, washed it or dried it because I don't have the hair dryer or the straightener that I requested to be here upon arrival. So my suggestion to you is before you arrive with what you want to arrive with. Otherwise, buy it at a store. But that's all I'm going to say. That's all I've got about that. So, surviving in Korea. The best way to prepare for crisis is to prepare before it happens. That's the only way to prepare for crisis because you can't prepare for crisis when you're in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of it. My biggest handicap is not knowing the basic alphabet of Korean, which would take me all of a couple of hours probably to master, 4 maybe at the most, 3 days. I get it's not nothing that takes you ages to learn. I have no time now, and I'm running around just kind of lost, so that's not a fun thing. So my best advice to anybody is you need to learn Korean, or at least the basic alphabet or language, not Korean itself. Do yourself a favor and just make it easier on yourself. So that's actually all the time that we have for today. I hope you were updated a little bit, and we've got more coming to you, and by we I mean me, coming on the next webisode. Until then.